In today's video, I'm going to give you a full walkthrough of setting up the Google Home Hub and how you can adjust all the settings and what it can do. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett, where I help tech work for you. Now today we're going to set up the Google Home Hub. So the first thing you need to do is get your Google Home Hub plugged in, and then you want to make sure that you are connected to the Wi-Fi you want to add the Google Home Hub to. So we're just going to go into the Wi-Fi settings of my phone. Right here I can see that I am connected to the proper network. So once we've done that, now we're going to go into the Google Home application. So here this will work on iOS or Android devices, so we just need to open that up. So this is going to take us to the main home screen, but we want to click on the compass right here, the Discover tab. So I'm going to open that up, and right here it says that it found one new device, and there you can see that the name of the device there and the name over on the Home Hub are the same. So I'm just going to select Set Up. And then it's going to go through the process of everything you need to do to get this connected to your Wi-Fi network and to your Google account. So here it's connecting, the numbers showing up there on the screen, and then those same numbers will show up here on your phone so that you can verify that's the proper device you want to connect to. So if those numbers are correct, we're just going to select yes. And then here you can help improve the Google Home Hub. I'm going to select yes, I'm in. And then we choose where we want this Home Hub to be. So here I'm in the office, and so we're just going to add it into the office today. And then it's going to ask you which Wi-Fi network you want it to connect to. And then I'm going to select next, and now it is connecting the Google Home Hub to your Wi-Fi network. So even if I leave the home with my phone, it will continue to work without me being nearby. So anyone in the home can activate the Home Hub without me being there, and it will always have access to the internet to play music, videos, and all kinds of other things that it can do. So right now it's going to update, and while that's doing that, over here on your phone, here it's going to tell you a little bit more about the Google Assistant and how it works. So you can click on here and read through all these about your privacy and about guests on the Assistant. So one thing I do want to mention, this is a voice activated speaker. So anyone that comes into your home can activate the Google Home unless you adjust some settings. So the two activation words that they would use are OK Google and Hey Google. Now during today's video, anytime I say those words, I'm going to mute it so it doesn't show up on screen and activate a Google Home if you have one nearby. But that is how you would activate the Google Assistant on the Google Home Hub. And then if this is your first time activating a Google Assistant or Google Home speaker, it will ask you to set up Voice Match. Voice Match allows the Google Home or the Google Home Hub to understand if you are talking to it, so it knows the difference between you and your spouse or your kids. And so you can set that all up. So if it's your first time, you will need to go in and say the keyword a few times so that it can recognize you. But since I've already done that, I just need to select agree, and it will link my account and add my voice to this device. Now to finish the setup here, I just need to agree to allow for personalized results. This is one of the main reasons I like to have the Google Home Hub, is because it's going to give responses specific to me. So I'm going to select agree. And then here it's going to add your address so that it can give you proper weather information. And then here you can choose the music service you want to use, and you can set up any more. Here it's already linked all of those to my accounts before. And then here you're choosing the default music application. I like to use Google Play Music because I'm a subscriber there. And then here we could set up a different video service. So CBS, HBO Now, Starz, Viki. So with the Google Home Hub, it does not have a camera on the front, but you still can do Duo audio calling. So it's going to link my phone number so that I can actually ask it to make a phone call, and it can call other users that are using Google Duo, whether they're using it on their phone, their iOS, or their Android device. So there I'm going to link my phone number to this device. So next it's going to give us the option to set up ambient mode. So ambient mode allows what pictures are going to be displayed while you are not using the device. So you can use your Google Photos library, or you can actually use Art Gallery, where it's going to choose a bunch of different photos that look really nice, or you can set up a full screen clock. So right now, let's just choose the clock option. And then here it gives you the option to set the specific clock that you would like to use. So here it's showing all the different information that we have set up. And then I'm just going to select continue. And then here it's talking about the ambient EQ light sensor that's right here in the middle of the Google Home Hub. So this will automatically adjust the screen so that it can blend in with the room. It almost looks just like a picture frame. And then on the back of the device right here, you do have the mute option. So this doesn't mute the device, this mutes Google Assistant. So it will no longer activate when you turn this on. And then on the front, you will see this little red light indicating that it is off. So I'm going to turn that back on.
Mic's back on.
And then over on the side here on the back, you actually have the volume button. So you can quickly and easily turn up and down the volume right there. Now our Office display is all ready to go. And then over here on the Home Hub, it is a touchscreen, so I can just select Finish Setup.
Welcome to your Google Home Hub.
So this is different than other tablets or other devices where there's very simple things that you can do on the screen and it will be able to access a bunch of services just by using your voice. So here it has automatically gone to that ambient clock right on the home screen. So this will just display all day long. Now up here, if the ambient sensor gets covered or if the light's turned off, it will automatically change and adjust based on the lighting in the room. So if the light turns on, it will automatically brighten up so that you can see the screen. So if we want to go to the home screen at any time, all we need to do is tap the screen and here it will go to the main home screen. So here it's going to show you the weather. Here it shows me some upcoming calendar events. If I swipe over, it's going to give me some recommendations on things that I can watch here from CNN, some other different applications. Here it's showing me Google Play Music, so I could quickly listen to music just by tapping on there. It's showing me some YouTube recommendations. And so here it's giving you some suggestions that you can do right on the home screen. So if I want to play ocean sounds, I just need to tap right there and then it will begin playing ocean sounds.
Here's what the ocean sounds like.
And then I can tap on the screen, I can rewind. I don't know how you rewind this, but we can pause that and then again swipe over this way to go back home. And then at the very end here, we have the option to explore more things that you can do with your Google Assistant on the Home Hub. So then it's going to pull open this menu of so many things that you can do. You can set alarms, play music, check weather, play videos, find recipes, have fun, manage photos, check news, set timers, make phone calls, dictionary, calendar, audiobooks, reminders. All of these things can be done using the Google Assistant on the Google Home Hub. So if you already have a Google Home, you'll be used to a lot of these things, but with the Google Home Hub, it adds a lot of things that you can do with the visual screen right on there. So those are all the different things that you would be able to do. So let's go back. Now, if you want to go back to the clock from the screen, all you need to do is swipe over from the left one more time and it will go back to the clock. If you do that one more time, it will go to this night mode display and then it will adjust again depending on the EQ. So there you can see it dim and it will brighten up. So it's not going to blind you in your room if you have this on a nightstand or something. It will automatically adjust depending on the lighting in the room. And then if we want to go back home, we would just need to tap the screen and tap it again, and there we can have this. Now with the weather, this is really cool. If you tap on the weather, it will actually pull up this specific weather application.
The forecast tonight in Linden is 44 and clear. Right now, it's 44 and clear.
And if it's raining or if it's snowing, it will do different little animations there or do little sounds, which are pretty cool. So then if you swipe up from the bottom of the screen, here you have the option to actually change the brightness. So if I want to manually set where the brightness is, I can do that. If I want to turn back on the ambient, I would just tap the sun right there. And then if I want to change the volume, I can do that right here as well. Here you can turn on a do not disturb mode, so no notifications would come through on the Google Home Hub. And then last, we have the settings right here. You can see what Wi-Fi network it's connected to. You can see the about device where it's just going to tell you some information about the version that you're on. And then here you could select send feedback and then it will open
No
Google
problem.
Assistant.
Tell me what needs to be improved.
I'd like to be able to use Netflix. And then we can send our feedback right there. So anything that you request, they definitely look at that. And so the more people that request that item, we may see it over here in the future. Since the original Google Home came out, I have seen that greatly improve. So the very last option that you have on the Google Home Hub of things that you control is swiping down from the top of the screen. So this is the home view where you can actually adjust different items or smart home devices right within your home. So here we have the lights option, media, broadcast, thermostat, and camera. And there's a few different options that may pop up depending on if you have smart TV controls in your home that you could do that. So right here we have the option to turn off all the lights in the office. So if I select this right here, it then turned off all of the lights in the office. And then here I can select turn on, and it will turn those right back on. So it says office because I set this up into the office. Now, if I want to view the different rooms that I have, I can select here, and it's going to show me the different rooms. So here we have the office, and you can see all the different devices that I have set up in the office. And then as we scroll through, it's going to show us the different lights that we have. So if I wanted to turn off the lights in the kitchen, I could do this right here, turn them off, turn them back on. And here we have the kitchen display that I have upstairs. So if we open that up, it allows us to quickly play music on there. I don't think you can choose specifically what music it's going to play. It will just start playing music. So if I want to go back, here it's going to take us back to the main menu, and we can swipe down again, go to view rooms. So now let's go to the top here. So here it shows us our home. So it's saying 10 lights are on and the temp is 70 degrees. And then we could go through one by one and look at all the things that we have in our home. And then here at the bottom, there are some options of certain lights that may not be set up in a specific room. So I could go through here and turn those on and off if I need to. So now if I tap the lights option right here, it gives me the option to select what lights I want to control. So if I want to change all the lights in the entire house, I can tap on this icon, and then here it will give me the option to change their brightness as well as turn on and off. Here I have the option to change the color. So if I want them to be a specific color, and then here I could go in and control each light individually. So here I could turn off the backlight. So that was the light here in the office. I can turn that back on. So then here I have a colored light that I can quickly turn on and off and adjust its brightness right here. But if I want to change the color of just that light, I would just tap on it. And then here I have the option to change the brightness. And then over here I can select color and choose the color just for that light. So that works really well. Again, I can swipe back and go through this full list. So we're going to go back home, and now we have a few more options here. So let's go back to the home screen to try that out. So I'm going to swipe down. Here, if I want to play media, I can just select media. I can choose what device I want it to play on. So if I wanted to play music on a different room, I would just select the room that I want that to play on. So if I select the Macs, and then here I could select play music, it would start playing music over on the Macs or any device that I select in my home. Also in the media controls here, you can see that this speaker is indicating that that room is actually playing music, and I could go through and control Chromecast and control any audio Chromecast enabled device in my home. So all my Google Home devices, Chromecast devices, and then here my Google Home Mini and everything right there. So the next option here is broadcast. So if I want to send a message throughout my whole home, I can just tap on that, say my message, and it will then send that to all of the Google Home speakers in the house. If I'd like to change my thermostat, I have a Nest thermostat. So I can come in here. Here it's currently set at 72 degrees. Right now I want to turn that down a little bit. Let's turn it down to 68. And then here I could also change the modes. So heat and cool, echo, or off. So I'm going to swipe back again. And then here if I want to see the camera. So I do have the Nest Hello set up. If I select that, it's automatically going to pull up that camera because that's the only one that I have linked to my account. And here we can see outside right now. So at any time, even if I'm in this menu, I can simply swipe down and I can see all the information right there. Now let's go into all the lights and let's turn off all the lights in the house. And then if we go back here, we'll see that it's updating, and now it says 2 lights are on. Not sure why they couldn't turn off. And then let's turn back on just the office light. So every other light in the house is off, and I know that I'm saving energy. So that is how you use the home view on the new Google Home Hub. Now again, you are able to do all of this by voice, but this is one of the big benefits of having the Google Home Hub is you can see all of that information right here, and you can quickly adjust it without having to activate it. And maybe it's by the bedside, maybe you're going to bed, you want to quickly adjust that, you can do that. Hey Google, show me the front door.
Sure, streaming the front door on Office display.
So there we go, it quickly pops up. Now, one of the other things that you can do is if you have the Nest Hello camera, when somebody rings the doorbell, it will actually pop that up on the screen, so I don't have to say, show me the front door. It will just automatically show me who's at the door before I even go and answer it. And that is how you set up and navigate through your Google Home Hub. If you found this video helpful, I'd love to have you subscribe below. To learn more about the Google Home Hub settings through the Google Home app, make sure you select the video on screen. I'll see you guys over there.